After that run to the Cincinnati semi-finals and the previous week's title triumph in Montreal, Andy Murray continues to excel in his 2015 campaign. So far, Murray has 4 titles to his name this season. After his back surgery in 2014, Andy is happier than ever.
It's been the best start in a year in terms of consistency for me by a long way out of the last 4 or 5 years, really. So that's been pleasing. Obviously, been close in the slams and not quite managed to get over the final hurdle there. But I've played some very good tennis, and hopefully I can keep that up going through to the end of the year.
It's no secret Andy is part of an incredible generation. His coach, Jonas Bjorkman, sees only the finest of margins at the elite level.
It's not a big margin between the top 4 or 5 guys out there now, and you've got to just go out and continue to work hard and try to learn from the matches before and see if you can do some adjustments tactically and continue to work on it.
Mixing things up in 2015, Murray maintained a busy itinerary, and that has meant a lot of match time out on court.
I've changed my schedule a bit this year and added a couple more tournaments to my schedule, and also the Davis Cup as well. My body responds well to playing a lot of matches. When I was younger, I felt like I could train more, so I could train for 4 or 5 weeks and then go into playing matches and be fine. Whereas now, when I try to do that, my body hurts. I'm getting old now, and I wanted my body to stay in match mode through to the end of the US Open, and then maybe take a bit more of a break when I'm done in September.
Murray is not the only one who believes he's fitter and more mature. The consensus is he is now a contender for every tournament he enters.
He has the tennis, he has the talent, he has the conditions to be fighting in every slam. I mean, he's top 4 player and it's tough to beat him, especially on the fast courts.
I think after that, back injury, he's come back pretty strong now. I think he's playing, some of his best tennis, and going into the US Open, the Australian Open, he'll be definitely one of the favourites.
He's been playing some very good tennis this year in general. He's worked on his game, and you can see that he's one of the most hard-working guys on the tour. Somebody that is really committed to this sport, and I know him very well. You can see he's trying to improve like everybody else, and that's what's giving him results.
At 28, Murray is in his peak, but with many top players doing well for longer on the ATP World Tour, his very best may still be yet to come.
I'm not sure exactly why guys are playing well later. I think maybe the training has got better. I know from when I first came on the tour, the amount of time I spend with my physio and doing ice baths and the recovery aspect, I'm taking that way more seriously than I was. Still not many guys have won slams after 30 years old. Maybe they've spent a little bit longer on the ATP tour. Hopefully that changes in the next few years, because I'm getting on a little bit, but yeah, have to wait and see.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, Twin City. We're behind the scenes at the Winston-Salem Open in North Carolina. And who is the hottest? We spotlight the best Emirates Airline US Open Series hot shots. Don't forget to log on to the all-new ATPWorldTour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.